Upon all of us with all mercy and mercy blessing, greetings ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my name is JELITA Sonia PUTRI PERMATA. You can call me JELITA. I was born in TULUNGAGUng, 19 May 2005. I came from Junior High School 1 Kedungwaru. I live in TULUNGAGUng at Majalor village. In this opportunity, I will tell you a biography about one of the strongest Indonesian women. She came from PERMATA. She is known as DIEN. Aceh, 173 years ago. My day, our day, that day. That morning was so bright, so cool, and soothing. What was today on 1173 years ago? As you see, DIEN is a beautiful woman who was born in Padang in 1848. She is the daughter of the Aceh Sultan named Sylvia. Her religious family made DIEN deeply devoted to her beliefs. A little conflict over, when she was 12 years old, she is married to Ibrahim Lamna. Could you imagine that? Most of us has attended school in such a young age. We're still thinking about toys, school, friends, but everything getting married. DIEN, adolescence, was spent studying religion and serving her husband. At the age of 25, the Netherlands declared war. And boom! Burned the Baitur Rahman Mosque. But their effort was pointless. Why? You know? It's because Rudolf Kohler, the Dutch leader, has fallen, shot by ammunition. The first years of life was passed like any other day. But after that, the Sultan Palace fell, and the life of the Acehnese became miserable. Plus the Second War, which took on 24 December 1875, and lasts a long time. In the midst of that incident, Ibrahim Lamna died in his 3 years of service. Imagine your significant other got killed by an ignorant human. Despair will take over, yes? Yes. Anger, pity, despite drove DIEN to hold grudge against Dutch army. Oh my beloved husband, know that I, behalf of the people of Acehnese and for the sake of your fight, I pledge that I will continue to fight in the invaders until the final breath. Not shortly after Ibrahim's funeral, DIEN met Teguh Umar, who became the father of the Gama. How so? Fortunately, DIEN married Umar 2 years after the meeting. But at the first there was a refusal. Why so? You know, it's from the woman. She wanted to join war, but Teguh Umar didn't consent her. Finally, after a long debate, the Teku Umar gave her permission to join war, and she approved his proposal. This involvement made the Agenists more motivated to defeat the Dutch and continued guerrilla warfare, and it was religiously fueled. There was a little vintage in this part of the time. 5 years ago, before marriage, there was a collaboration with the Dutch. You know? But there is a reason behind it all. His intention to learn Dutch tactics and betray them from sight. Being worried and little astonished, Cut Nyak-dien advised Teku Umar to stop. But Teku Umar still kept in touch with the Dutch. Why? Why he do that? Because he thought it's the best to betray them. Finally, after feeling that the Agenist troops were sufficient enough to rebel, they left with war supplies such as heavy equipment and weapons. The Dutch were hated because of Agenist rebelling movement. When they fled, they took the Dadar to Gambang in the middle of the forest. When they were hiding, suddenly the Dutch round around the Agenist troops, and Teku Umar was shot by Dutch troops. Gambang immediately burst into tears. Cut Nyak-dien was violent and slapped at her while saying, "As an Agenist woman, you shall not shed tears on people who have been crucified." After that incident, Cut Nyak-dien led the troops, sadly, with myopic eyes of her. Then, the Agenist troops gave her sympathy and respect, especially his subordinates, Pangkalan. He reported his location to the Netherlands. Cut Nyak-dien was very angry, but he couldn't fight with her current conditions. Cut Nyak-dien exiled to Sumedang, and her daughter ran from the forest to continue grudge of her mother and father to help against the Dutch army. In Sumedang, Cut Nyak-dien did was counting Al-Quran wherever she went. 2 years later, Cut Nyak-dien died. Because of her illness, she suffered 4 years. Initially, her grave wasn't found, but fortunately, her grave has been found around 1960 by the governor of Sumedang. Hopefully, what our hero has done will be rewarded by our respect, and her service will be remembered by our remember. And never forget his story. From the Cut Nyak-dien, we can learn. Women not only as housewives, but can also forget again, but in founders until we can't fight anymore. Thank you. Bye.